Hi there, this is video 624, and it is a word problem that uses a system of linear inequalities. Pretty cool. Let's check it out. Sarah is selling bracelets and earrings to fundraise at least $350 for an animal shelter. Her bracelets are $5 each, and the earrings are $12. She plans to sell at least 50 bracelets. Use inequalities and a graph to show possible combinations that can work. Okay, well, let's start with our inequality. So I'm going to start with bracelets. Yeah, sorry. Number bracelets. Like always, I'll switch those to X and Y in a little bit after I'm done all the equation. All right, so let's talk about, it's all about the money. So we got at least 350. So remember, more than 350 is good. And let's figure out what she's doing here. So for every bracelet, because each one is $5, so 5 times the number of bracelet is going to get how much she makes off bracelets, and 12 times earrings is I guess I should put profit there, but that's okay. So these two, you want at least to be 350. So 5 bracelets plus $12 for every earring should be, oh, nope, I don't want it less than 350. I want this part to be bigger. All right. Now she plans to sell at least 50 bracelets. So the number of bracelets I have is going to be bigger than or equal to 50. So here's my one equation. Here is my second equation. So there's my cheat. So 5x plus 12y is greater than or equal to 350. And my x is greater than or equal to 50. Those are my two equations. My two inequalities that I need. So let's start with this one. It looks more complicated, but to remember that I need to get somewhere on here, I need to make sure I've got 50. All right, so x, 5x plus 12y. Oopsies, keep doing that. Move this up. I'm sorry, I'm going all twisty on you. Now, here's an example where doing 0, 1, 2 really isn't going to make a lot of sense because I think it's going to mess up my graph. So I don't know, I'm going to go with 20. See what happens. So 5 times 20 plus 12y is 350. 5 times 20 is 100 plus 12y, oopsies, is 350 minus 100 minus 100. So 12y is 250. Of 20.8. And remember, it's completely okay if your number of bracelets at this point, sorry, your number of earrings is decimals. It doesn't matter when you're drawing the graph. Let's do 30. 5 times 30 plus 12y is 350. 150 plus 12y is 350. 200. Why'd I use my calculator? So 12y is equal to 200 divided by 12 divided by 12. 16 2/3. 16.7. Now, I know I need x to be greater than 50, so I better get 50 on my graph, right? Excuse me. 5 times 50 plus 12y is 350. 5 times 250 plus 12y, 350 minus 250 minus 250. 12y is 100. All right. All right, so I can do that. Now, I knew on this question that using the little 10 by 10 grid was not going to do anything for us because it'd be too small. Another thing, though, I want to look at is what are, later on, they'll be called constraints. But what kind of numbers are we going to have? Are we really going to sell 2 1/3 or 2.8 bracelets? No, so real numbers are no good. And we're certainly not going to get any negatives on this. So really, we need that first quadrant. I'm going to do something kind of crazy. There's no rule that says every single graph has to start in the Lee range. I'm going to choose to put it there. Okay, so each one of my little boxes here, I'm going to make worth 2, because then I can get 50 on the way across. But if I try to go 2, 4, 6, 8, I'm going to run out of room. 26. Nope. Sorry. See, I started thinking. 28. 32. 36. 40. 44. 48. 52. That's enough because I know my X only goes up to 50. Okay. I chose to use the same scale, but there's nothing saying that you probably couldn't have just counted by ones going up this way, because by the looks of it, 20.8 right now is the biggest number I've got. But that's okay. So I need to go 20 by 20.8. So about there. And 30. Okay, where's 30? There's 30. There's 28. There's 32, so 30 must be this line. And I need to go 16.7. So there's 16. Half of that would be 17. So right about there. And then I go 50, so there's 48, so 50 must be in between. And I need to go 8.3, so there's 8 and a little bit. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with you saying, I don't like this graph paper, and you could have turned it sideways and done it, or you just randomly get a bigger piece of graph paper. All right, she wants to get at least that amount of money, and at least says something about drawing a subline. So this is equation number 1. Line number 1. All right, so we got our line. We need to do checkpoints. So we're running out of room on this question. Right up there, yeah, you can see that. Yeah, these are handy dandy 0, 0. And so 5x plus 12y, we said is greater than or equal to 350. I can see already that's not going to work. And it kind of makes sense, because if she sells no earrings and no bracelets, she certainly is not earning more than $350. All right. Let's go this way, go 52, and whatever this one is. Well, if I go up to there, that's 52 by 20. So checkpoint, second one. So 5x plus 12y is greater than or equal to 350. So 5 times 52 plus 12 times 20 is greater than or equal to 350. 5 times 52, 260, I don't know. 5 times 52. Woohoo! So that's 260 plus 12 times 20 is 240. Greater than or equal to 350. Plus 240, that's 500. Okay, and that makes sense. So basically, if she sells 52 bracelets and 20 pairs of earrings, she is in a good spot, and she will earn more than the $350 that she was looking for, because it's at least that amount. So that means this is the correct side. Now, what do we need? Our win. So it's not real, not integers. Whoopsies, because negatives don't make any sense. And she said it doesn't, well, she says she plans to sell at least 50. So let's go with natural numbers. Okay, so if you chose whole numbers for this question, I'm not going to argue too much with you. But because it says at least 50 of those, that natural numbers make sense. So oh, it's such a small spot. Okay, I'm just going to go this. You get it. It's a dots above the line. Okay. few here just to show that it is whole numbers. Okay, so dots everywhere. Now, my second equation is x is greater than 50. Well, I guess I got room here. So that's the end of number one. So it's equation number two. I'll grab my, I'll use my handy dandy green pen for this because it looks nice. X is greater than 50. So remember, when we've got just one of the variables in there, you don't have to do the box thing. In fact, at least for me personally, it doesn't make any sense. Oops, should be an equal to sign. I'm going to cross the x-axis at 50. So there's this is my x-axis. That's where 50 is going to be. And it was at least. So there's my second line. And checkpoints. Now you're probably looking at me and saying, well, if she wants to sell more than 50, it's got to be on that side. You're right. But truthfully, I just do my checkpoints. I do them every single time so that you're not at the point of going, do I need to do that for this question? I can't remember. Should I, should not? Yes, the answer is yes. You should always do your 2 checkpoints. It's never going to hurt you. So now pick a number. Whatever. Oh, goodness. 52, 54, 56, 58. All right, so that's going to be 58. And if we go back this way, and 16. All right. So x is greater than or equal to 50. 58 is greater than or equal to 50. Check. So this is the correct side of the line. Checkpoint 2. I'll use this one over here, which is 4 and 2. X is greater than or equal to 50. So 4 is greater than or equal to 50. Yeah, not so much. So this side's no good. So that means my feasible region is the one I'm about to highlight in yellow. So anything in this section is going to be good. And if you want, you could take a look at, say, 58 and 16 and make sure that that ends up being more than enough money. So that is the end of that video.